Patrick's life is disrupted when summer vacation begins, and people from nearby areas bring their children to the village for picnics and holidays. Patrick, being used to isolation, struggles to connect with others and finds it hard to make friends. Meanwhile, he notices his mother leaving the house every evening after receiving a phone call, often leaving him alone. Sometimes she returns late at night or not at all. She spends little time with Patrick, promising to spend the whole next day with him, but these promises are rarely kept. This neglect leads Patrick to feel increasingly anxious and depressed, struggling with his loneliness. One day, Patrick notices a new girl, Micah, who has come to the village for her summer vacation. He tries to befriend her, but as a typical teenager, she initially brushes him off. When his mother leaves again one evening, Patrick, upset, spills juice on her dress. His mother scolds him harshly, ignoring his feelings of loneliness. She changes her dress and leaves to meet her boyfriend, unaware of how deeply Patrick is hurting. One day, while following his mother, Patrick discovers she's meeting her boyfriend. On his way, he sees a lone fawn wandering the streets, a metaphor by the director, symbolizing how both the fawn and Patrick have been left alone by their mothers. The sight of the fawn gives Patrick some comfort, and he resolves to make new friends. He starts talking to Micah, and after some time, they become friends. Micah shares that her parents are divorced, and she too feels lonely. Patrick begins doing activities with Micah that he used to do with his mother: cycling, swimming, and spending time by the lake. This helps him cope with his loneliness and anxiety, as he now has someone to share his feelings with. One day, a woman visits Patrick's house, the wife of the man his mother is having an affair with. She's upset and cries, but Patrick, being a kind boy, offers her food. That evening, Patrick's father calls, and his mother makes Patrick promise not to tell his father about her affair. Patrick agrees, hoping it will make his mother spend more time with him, but her behavior doesn't change. She continues to leave him alone to meet her boyfriend, sometimes even arguing with or hitting Patrick when he tries to stop her. Patrick's only solace is Micah, with whom he spends a lot of time. However, their happiness is short-lived. A boy much older than them starts troubling Micah, and Patrick, being young, feels powerless to protect her. One night, while following his mother, Patrick sees Micah spending time with this older boy, which devastates him. He feels betrayed, believing he's about to lose another person he cares about. When he confronts Micah, she explains that she's scared of the older boy, but insists they can still be friends. However, Patrick, overwhelmed by his emotions and past hurt from his mother, lashes out at Micah, saying hurtful things. This upsets Micah, and she leaves. Patrick, a young child, struggles to process these complex emotions without parental guidance. His frustration and unspoken feelings build up, leaving him deeply distressed. One night, his mother returns home crying, possibly after a fight or breakup with her boyfriend. She remains sad for days, but Patrick is happy to have her back and takes care of her. Unexpectedly, his father returns home with gifts, promising to spend the summer vacation with them. Patrick feels hopeful, believing his loneliness and anxiety are fading as they spend time together as a family. One night, while playing, his father asks Patrick if his mother was meeting someone while he was away. Bound by his promise, Patrick doesn't reveal the affair, but his father grows suspicious due to changes in his mother's behavior. Meanwhile, Micah visits Patrick and asks to talk. They go cycling and swimming, and Micah tells him her summer vacation is ending and she'll have to leave. She apologizes for hurting him, but Patrick feels powerless as her departure looms. When Patrick returns home, he sees the same woman who visited earlier leaving their house. Inside, he finds his father crying in the bathroom. Realizing the woman told him about his mother's affair, devastated, his father decides to leave the village for his job, possibly never to return. Patrick's mother tries to explain, but the broken trust makes it impossible to salvage their relationship. His father leaves, and the summer vacation ends. As Patrick prepares for school, his mother walks him there, but they don't speak. Patrick is angry at her for her selfish behavior, which drove his father away and left him isolated. As they approach a railway crossing, his mother walks ahead, leaving Patrick behind, a metaphor for how she's moving forward in life while leaving her child behind. When she turns and sees Patrick lagging with a train approaching, she panics and cries, fearing for his safety. This moment makes her realize who truly matters in her life, her son and husband, not the man she was meeting. The movie ends with this realization, leaving it open-ended.